No sooner had the president arrived at the National Livestock Resources Research Institute than he was treated to a guided tour of the facility. Its commissioning marking a major milestone in Uganda's efforts to boost livestock productivity and reduce dependence on imported veterinary products.
For example, it is estimated that the country loses more than Uganda shillings 4 trillion because of just ticks and tick-borne diseases alone. That is minus all the other diseases, animal diseases.
This plant we have handed over to the entire Africa represents more than just production. It represents hope. It represents opportunity for Uganda and Africa and beyond.
It is a milestone that have been acknowledged by National Drug Authority.
Your Excellency, I've been privileged to visit various vaccine plants in other countries. This is much better than many of them who have been supplying.
I am glad to see at the meeting of 22nd December 2022, where we met the scientists in State House about this vaccine when I brought them to Your Excellency, and we interrogated them with all the need-to-know questions, has finally led us to this point.
The National Drug Authority has inspected NARO and Tick Research and Development Wing, as well as the commercial wing of the manufacturing facility, in line with internationally recognized good manufacturing practices.
Which is why science and research need special attention, a reason why the president is pledging more funding support.
We promise and commit to establish a NARO vaccines and pharmaceutical city. It is a city with different factories, different production lines. And Your Excellency, we present to your request of 600 billion over a period of 3 years to be able to actualize that dream.
Uganda is really unstoppable. That money we are talking about, 600 billion, is not a lot of money. We shall get it and give it, make it available.
To the extent that he advocates for a special treatment for scientists, including wage tax exemption.
In the new government, I want to propose some ideas which they will discuss. For the soldiers and the policemen, we give them tax-free pay. They don't pay tax. You Ugandans, if you really want your economy, your agriculture to stabilize, your economy to stabilize, these scientists, what if we treated them as soldiers and we said, okay.
Other leaders in attendance agreed with the president.
For us to motivate our scientists, for us to motivate our doctors, for us to motivate our engineers, we need to learn to appreciate. And I think the president has proposed the best for this country.
With this vaccine in place, there will be no ordeal to narrate in Uganda over tick infestation.
For us to make our own, produce our own medicine, for Uganda, for Africa, and the whole world is a big achievement. And I just want to say thank you, God, for this step that Uganda has taken.
We have been using more chemicals when spraying the cattle, but this vaccine is going to protect perfectly.
So now that we've got this, and it is our own in this country, Uganda, the cost of production is going to be too low for the Ugandans, and it's going to be as much affordable as possible. And when we face any challenge, we shall be able to come back to our NARO because it is ours as Ugandans.
We should now promote us going into animals that are of a higher value, since now we have the tick vaccine. Because those days we used to fear even to to bring high-value animals, especially good animals for milk, which can give you 40, 50 to 60 liters of milk.
The president emphasized the importance of science-led transformation, noting that Uganda's economy is moving from traditional subsistence to modern research-driven production.
I have been working to stabilize our science community. That's why, although I had opposition from other people, I insisted on increasing the pay of the scientists.
The launch of the anti-tick vaccine is expected to boost livestock production, create jobs, and expand Uganda's export potential in the agricultural sector. Henry Okrut, UBC.